Hello there, folks. Welcome back to UKSG Winter 2021. Okay, we've got a treat for you now. We've got Huds601, who is going to be running Sonic 3 AIR. Take it away, please, Huds.
Thank you very much, Tim. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you doing out there? Yes, we're going to be running Sonic 3 AIR Angel Island Revisited. First things first, I want to introduce my co-commentators. The first one is the current world record holder for this particular category. I'd like to introduce Zaxxon96.
Hey guys, what's up, what's up?
You may have seen us run at GDQ a couple of weeks ago where he broke the world record live. Phenomenal run. I don't think we're going to get to that kind of pace on this run, but we'll give it our best. Second one I want to introduce is, as of last night, the current world record holder for all three characters glitched in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Joey Baby 69, welcome.
Howdy, fellas.
Great to have both of you here. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we get started, there was an incentive for this run, which was to have a funk and metal music mod, featuring music by Longest Solo Ever, Dean DeMarzo. Tim, can you just confirm for me, did we reach that incentive?
I will just check for you just now. I believe the answer is yes, but let me check. Yes, we have indeed met the metal and funk level music incentive.
Excellent.
Thank you very much indeed for your donations for that.
Thank you, Tim, for your donations towards that as well. So yeah, you can see here in the mods, I have two mod packs here featuring music by Longest Solo Ever. I want to give a huge shout out to him. He's been very gracious, very kind to let me use his covers for this run in particular. So all credit to him. Make sure you check him out after the run on YouTube and wherever. So in the meantime, I'm just going to make sure that everything that I need is correct, which it is in the game. Right, and then we're going to get things going. So, the run's going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. So yeah, this is Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. It's a fan-made kind of remaster by Eukaryote based on Sonic 3 and Knuckles. It's actually running the original Sonic 3 and Knuckles ROM, believe it or not. But there's been quite a few changes made to the game itself. The first most obvious change that you guys will be able to notice is we're running widescreen, which means we can see a lot more of the game. It certainly changes how the game plays in certain aspects. But there's been quite a few other things fixed in this. Most of the original glitches from Sonic 3 and Knuckles, like level wraps, have been patched out. And we have a load of new abilities, so I'm able to peel out with Sonic like we have in Sonic CD. I can drop dash just like in Sonic Mania. I have Tails Flight Assist as well from Sonic Mania. And there's various other changes that have been made along the way that we're going to see during this run. Obviously, music mods is one thing, the music you can hear at the moment. As well as, so just finish off this boss, there we go. As well as the ability to menu, which is going to play a huge part in this later on. So you're going to see me using the menu to come out of the game and go back into it. And we can also do things like skip time bonuses. They've made quite a huge number of changes, kind of nice quality of life changes to it. You may have
nice
just seen.
Tail crush.
Thanks, Huds. Yeah, I was going to say, you may have just seen that I managed to crush Tails under the monitor, which means we have zombie Tails for Angel Island 2 here. So as I continue to run this glitchless, he unfortunately will not be joining us for this particular act. Just working our way through. So yeah, the first few levels are going to be completely glitchless, and then hopefully we're going to try and get our first glitch at the end of Hydro 1, something called the Frame Perfect Reset. And Zaxxon, I don't know if you want to perhaps start explaining what the Frame Perfect Reset is?
Sure. So, basically, at every level, at the end of every Act 1, you can pause on a specific frame, and if you reset, it'll actually take you back into Act 1, but it'll think it's Act 2. So we do this on, 3 or 4 different levels that are useful to us. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really tricky one to get. It is an exact frame. We do have a particular setup for it that was dubbed the Totino Strat. I'll try and be doing it. But like I said, it is absolutely frame perfect. If I'm 1 frame late, we just go into Act 2. If I'm a frame early, I go back to my last checkpoint. So it's a little bit hit and miss, but we'll give it a go regardless. But that's Angel Island done and dusted. Just go up and grab the capsule there. You see, Tails didn't rejoin us that one, but he'll be back in a sec. And here's the first instance of menuing you're going to see. So we can exit out of the game, go back into it, and here we are now in Hydro 1. Just skip all the cutscenes just like that. So using Tails Flight Assist, we're going to take the top route here. Try and make that jump. Lovely.
Right.
To add on to the frame perfect pause reset, at the end of Act 1s. Generally, the moments where you do them are whenever an Act 2 is much longer than Act 1. So instead of playing out the longer Act 2, Hydra 1 will be an example if Huds can pull it off. It's a bit faster than doing Hydra 2 normally.
All the pressure now. We'll give it a go. There's 4 instances where I'll try and use it throughout the run. Like I said, it's a bit hit and miss for me at the moment, but we'll give it a go regardless. Okay. Here we go. No, that was early. 1 frame early. So we do the boss again.
Oh, wow.
It happens. So yeah, that is kind of the trade-off with trying the frame perfect reset. If you are just 1 frame early on it, you unfortunately go back to your last checkpoint, you end up doing it again. So one of those things. We'll just play out Act 2 as normal as a result. We won't try it a second time here, but we will try it further on into the run. So we're going to start Hydro 2 in which means we're going to start off immediately with the wall clip. So Joe, if you want to quickly explain what the wall clip is going to look like.
Yeah, so the wall clip in the beginning of this stage right here is going to allow Huds to just skip a decent portion of the level by phasing through the floor by doing a specific jump insta-shield combo, and it'll just clip him right through the floor, and it skips a decent portion of the level. This was originally not even thought of it being possible in Air, because Air was supposed to be a very glitch-free, just a patched version of the original Sonic 3. But just recently, we've looked into Hydro 2 again, and we've realized, oh wait, this is still possible, and now it's added to the runs.
Yeah, when I picked up this game around about... how long ago was it now? Maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Half these glitches that I'm currently doing just didn't exist. Or at the very least they existed, but we weren't aware of them. So yeah, the game has definitely evolved quite a lot over the last kind of half year. And I'd probably say it's now on par. It's certainly different to, but certainly on par with Sonic 3 and Knuckles in terms of the number of glitches that we can perform during a run. So just lining Sonic up. Oh, got a hit. That's a shame. I was going to say I was lining Sonic up, but unfortunately didn't get on top of the whirlpool. It would have been 8 easy hits, but instead we just got to do it the slow way. Come on, Tails, behave. There we go, last 2 hits.
Also, HUD uses an option on the air settings, which is control lock, which makes that glitch a lot easier for him. So
definitely, and you're going to actually see me go and turn that off now. There we go. Because yeah, the roll jump control lock basically means that if you jump when Sonic's in a roll, he will maintain his momentum. You effectively lose control of him while he's in the air. That was something that was changed in Sonic 3 Air, so that if you jump from a spin dash, like you're about to see here, like that, I still have control over him while he's in the air. You can turn that back on to relock that, just like in the original, which is what I use to do that wall clip. I just personally find it easier that way, but I actually prefer to play the rest of the game with it kind of turned off with the Sonic 3 Air style. So, just doing Marble Garden here. Here's where we're going to see our first major glitch of the game, where I'm basically going to try and skip an entire level. So I'm taking a very particular route here to get down to these pillars. I'm going to break the top one, stand on top of it, and get Tails to break the bottom one. Just like that. That enables slope glitch. And now we're going to start doing the thing that we love about Sonic, where walls, floor, ceilings, they don't exist. And Joey, if you want to continue explaining what's going on here as I do this.
Yeah, so Huds is just traversing through the terrain by using a slope to change his angle to make him walk towards the ground. It'll just make him phase through it. And using another angle, a downwards angle, will make him run really downwards quickly to where the boss area is located. So, despite him being already still in Act 1, there's still remnants of Act 2 loaded in Marble Garden. So just zipping through to the loop back of Marble Garden Act 1, he can actually reach the boss fight and just fight him in this really bizarre state right now. And as long as Huds is able to grab Tails after the capsule is completed, being pressed on, he can just have this whole level just being done the way it is. And because this is just the Act 2 boss, it immediately loads into Act 1 of Carnival Night Zone, because that's the trigger for it. Just skips the entirety of Act 2 of Marble Garden Zone.
There you go. So yeah, completely normal, completely fine, as you saw. Yeah, we're now in Carnival Night 1. This act is completely glitchless, so we're just going to make our way all the way through, taking the top route for the quickest way to the boss. We're going to be attempting the frame perfect reset here once again, because running Act 1 is both easier and quicker than trying to do the glitches in Act 2. So fingers crossed we can get it this time. Again, it is very difficult, but we will give it a go. I also want to give a shout out to 3Gotistical as well, who was the one who actually found the frame perfect reset during our New Year's Eve kind of Sando 100 race by pure chance, and you know, many members of the Sonic 3R community then helped over the couple of days afterwards to kind of really science it and figure out what was happening and get it reliable. Zaxxon being one of them, and many others that helped out with that.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, thank you very much. We have received $5 from Mendez. Good luck, Huds. Let's hope we only see 2 Sandos today.
Thanks, Mendez. Okay, here we go. Frame perfect reset. Let's try it again. Okay. No, missed it by a frame. It's late this time.
Oh, wow, dude. 1 frame early, 1 frame late. So close.
That means that will work perfectly, right? Or Sando.
Always the way. So yeah, what I tried to stop on there, as the text goes off the screen, I landed on what's called the R frame, where the R from ring bonus is just still on the screen. At that point, I know I'm 5 frames away from where I need to be. Now, the quickest you can do a pause and restart is 2 frames. So what I needed was a perfect unpause and pause, and then one that was a frame off. Unfortunately, I got 2 that were both 3 frames. Oh, which is the same. Tails, will you cooperate, please? So anyway, we're doing Carnival Night Act 2, and you just very quickly there saw me do the barrel clip, which I'm very pleased that happened first time. And now I'm going to be doing the first partner clip that you're going to see. So I'm just going to be looking up here, grabbing onto Tails, and I'm suddenly now in Knuckles' area. Zax, do you want to just explain what the partner clip is and how that just happened?
Yeah. So there's, I think it's like either movable objects or certain terrain on the ground that if you scroll the screen upwards, you can have Tails basically go to the bottom of the screen when it's scrolled upwards, and you'll be clipped inside. Also, this can happen on not just terrain, but also if there's movable objects moving up and down as well.
What we're basically doing is deloading the collision plane for the object, but the object itself still exists. And by us grabbing onto Tails while we're looking up, it holds the screen in that place. So as Sonic then falls, he then suddenly ends up inside the object when it comes back on screen. Its collision suddenly exists again, and the game ejects him out from the side. And in that case, it ejects us into the wall, a couple of spin dashes, and we're straight through. So we've got the snowboarding section of Ice Cap. Tim, I don't know if there's any other donations or anything else you'd like to read out?
There is indeed, yes. We have received $5 from Zelda Addicted. Go Huds, cheering you on during my cleaning break. Smiley face.
Oh, thank you, Zelda. Zelda was my very awesome host during my first ever marathon run. She's absolutely wonderful.
I've got another one for you, Huds.
Yeah, go for it.
This one comes with a warning, okay? Because as soon as I say who it's from, you'll know.
Oh no.
This one is $10 from Big the Dave.
Oh, here we go.
Why has Eggman never made a sea monster robot called the Egg Kraken?
Go on.
That's all it says.
Oh.
I don't know if he's going to give us the punchline or not, but...
I just got it, Egg Kraken. Thank you, Big the Dave. Oh dear. Love it. Anyway, while those donations being read out, blink and you miss it. That's Ice Cap 1 over and done with. You just saw me do the slope glitch. and then kind of just traverse through the level. It's not a level wrap like in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Remember, that's patched out of Sonic 3 Air. Instead, we actually kind of just zip through the level in some kind of weird way. We have to be very careful though. We can't skip Act 2. The developer was clever enough to realise that we would perhaps try to do that original one. Actually put a kill plane in the way, which is why I would have jumped out at the end before I got there. But now we're into Ice Cap Act 2. This one is completely glitchless. It's a joy to run this one when you get it right. Can be a bit of a pain if you get it wrong. But yeah, I don't know if you lads want to add anything else in regards to Ice Cap 1 while I'm doing this?
Or I want to make I wanted to give a little tidbit, like,
Yeah, go.
so like all the glitches we've been doing, like the general scope of what this run was capable of maybe like half a year ago. We were looking like around maybe a 50-minute time if you're clutch and you got everything. But yeah, like what Hud said, five to 6 months ago when he first started running this, he pretty much, there was like none of these glitches even remotely possible. And just within the past half year, the potential of this run dropped down by like almost 20 minutes, with Zaxxon holding the record with a 34, just not that far off from the original S3K time.
Yeah, it's definitely almost, if not more broken than Sonic 3 and Knuckles. We've had to get very inventive with some of the glitches in this, and in fact, we're about to see in Launch Base, the glitch that I'm going to try doing here was not previously possible and was made possible by the developer trying to fix a glitch from the original. So, Zax, do you want to just explain Launch Base as I go and try this one out?
Yeah, so he's gonna want to enter basically the screen and enter the elevator at a certain time, and then he's going to want to jump out of the elevator, frame perfectly, and he'll have slope glitch, and then he'll be able to travel throughout the rest of the level.
There we go.
Oh yeah, gets a first try, huh?
Nice.
So in this game, the way you know if Sonic has slope glitch is if he does his little wobble. It's not always the case. He can have slope glitch without the wobble, but a lot of the time, it's for that trick especially, you'll know by the wobble.
Nice.
And having Tails picking you up there is to generate enough speed to land on the slope as he's falling down, so he can just zip past through the whole floor and the walls to get to Knuckles' boss fight, which he's not supposed to be in right now, actually. What's significant about this is that when Huds takes the final blow on one of the robots out of the two, the game will consider this as a completion of Act 1. Although there's still one left alive. But as he destroys this one on Act 2, the game gets confused and just considers you just defeated the Act 2 boss, even though you only killed the second half of the Act 1 boss.
And Peacock.
Nice.
Unvalid. So yeah, that's basically another act skip in itself. We're now into Mushroom Hill. Nice little throwback on the music for you guys. I thought I'd throw in... It's not Mushroom Hill, it's Green Hill for you. But yeah, the launch base one, once you get Slope Glitch, that's probably one of the hardest ones to learn initially, but the rest of it is equally as hard. Running Sonic through the walls, controlling when you then bring him up for the Knuckles boss area, getting him into there, and then making sure that you only kill one boss, not the other, and that you time it correctly so that it then doesn't kill you at the start of Act 2.
And you did it all first try.
All first try.
Very nice.
Thank goodness. Yeah, I would. Launch Base definitely has a reputation for being one of the hardest for new runners to learn, and is absolutely a run killer for most people. These days, I don't mind it too much. To be honest, I kind of hate Sando 2 more than Launch Base. So, fingers crossed we might not see it today, but we'll have to see. But yeah, blink and you miss it. We're at the Mushroom Hill 1 boss already, so we're just going to get 6 hits on him here. I've picked up a fire shield along the way as well. Means, one, I don't have to wait for the hits, or don't have to use the insta-shield. Secondly, it just helps with a particular jump in Mushroom Hill 2, just to make it a little bit easier, which you'll see in a second. So, skipping the time bonus again, really glad we can do that in Sonic 3 Air. And also, you will have noticed I can fast forward cutscenes as well, so that was another nice addition, another nice quality of life update. There's several cutscenes throughout the game that we can just fast forward through. So I'm going to take the top route here, onto the spring, jump over the gap, and this is where the fire shield comes in handy, just to guarantee that little jump up here. And then, to be honest, the rest of the level pretty much plays out itself to a degree. Just avoid Argic there, and then off we go. So yeah, Tim, I don't know if you've got any more donations or anything else you want to read for the second. We've got about 20 seconds here.
Okay, just wanted to thank everybody for watching. You're watching United Kingdom's Speedrunner Gathering Winter 2021. I hope you're enjoying this amazing Sonic 3 AIR run so far. Still plenty of it to go, and remember, we've got more Sonic coming up. We've got Sonic 06 and Sonic Mania later on.
Absolutely, definitely want to stick around for those. It's going to be a really good Sonic block, that's for sure. So 6 quick hits on the boss at the beginning, 2 more just as he's going over and done with. Most of these bosses, we've got some really good strats to kind of keep them easy. We're going to be going into Flying Battery 1 now, and you're going to see me do 2 glitches and then enable a third for Act 2. So we're going to start off with, if I can menu properly, we're going to start off with the platform clip. So this is just going to allow me to skip part of the battery section. So the setup for this, I'm just going to hold left. I'm going to get hit here, it's intentional. I'll grab a ring anyway. Come here, spin dash under, jump at the right time, and we're suddenly in the wall. Perfect. We're going to come up
That's frowned by me. Yeah.
We're then going to reset from last checkpoint. This resets all the cycles in the level. I'm going to do a quick partner clip here with Tails. And end up in the section. Nice. Make sure I don't die there. Excellent. So yeah, the reset from last checkpoint there is just to reset all of the cycles on the levels. Quite a lot of the objects here that you're about to see are on a particular cycle, and it should mean, if I've done this correctly, I should be able to catch the cycle just here for these platforms as I've done. Look at that, perfect timing. Move these spikes out of the way, we're going to head to the bottom, and then we're going to be going up towards the boss, where we're going to be using the boss once more to enable slope glitch. And then we're going to start doing some real fun things with Flying Battery 2. So I don't know if one of you maybe just wants to explain how this gets enabled on this boss.
Yeah, so when the capsule boss currently right now that Huds is fighting is defeated, the sprite actually gets fixed or gets changed to an actual destroyed capsule sprite. And if Huds is standing on the very left or right side of the capsule, which he's going to be standing on the right side to just advance to Act 2, it deloads the object that he's standing on, and it just gives him slope glitch automatically. There you go. Yeah. Just standing there just gives it to him automatically.
Completely normal.
Yeah, he can use that to zip inside of a wall after he's finished flying upwards using Tails.
Come back here, Tails. There we go.
Yeah, he just wants to be careful not to touch the sides, because if you touch anything or hit a spring or anything, your slope glitch is gone. So
that was so close then. Okay, up we go. So yeah, going to use Tails, the flight assist here, to bring me up 2 levels. I'm then going to run into a slight slope, which should then put me inside the wall. And then I go to the top, and then we're just going to run right. Now I need to be very careful to control Sonic's speed here. I need to make sure that he doesn't go too slow, but he also doesn't go too fast. If he goes too slow, we're going to be going to the moon. If he goes too fast, I'm going to start falling through the level. There we go. And now we're suddenly in the boss area, and you can see those lovely clouds in the background. And now we're just going to wait for the platform to catch up. Again, another really nice change about this is once you reach this area, you'll see the clouds in the second start moving faster. There they go. The developer actually decided to speed up these clouds for us. The platform for us. So here we can see the platform zooming its way to the top. And now we can go and do the Flying Battery boss. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And just like that, it's all done. So, go on, Dax.
The platform zip, the platform increased speed was actually an update that was made during Air's lifespan. It was originally just as slow as it is in S3K, but they added a couple of little cute changes for a little time saves. They didn't have to do it, but you know we appreciate the little time saves.
Also, the Sando 1 boss you're gonna see coming up. I think that was added in a recent update where if you hit him, he'll slide, and it's a lot faster.
Yeah, absolutely. It was kind of weird actually with the Sando 1 boss, because originally it was made faster anyway in the first release, but it was actually still faster to just wait for him to jump in the sand. They basically didn't speed it up enough. Oops, I thought I was going to get subpixel there. Yeah, they actually didn't speed him up enough, so then they made a further change. And I've missed my jump. Come on, Tails, come save me. Because I want to go up, and I didn't get the checkpoint. Save me. There we go. I'm glad I got the checkpoint. He didn't roll. I pressed roll and he didn't roll. Quote one. No. Yeah, they speeded the boss up again even further. So that it is actually now quicker to fight the boss, and it's not just another auto-scroller boss. Because frankly, we have enough of those in the Sonic & Knuckles half. And lo and behold, I'm having one of the worst Sando 1s I've had in a very long time, which is somewhat ironic for anyone who knows me.
The creator of the Sando 8 and the Sando 100.
Yep. So yeah, if anyone's ever heard of the Sando 8, or you may have heard of the Sando 100, a little bit of lore for you where that started. When I first started speedrunning this game, Sando 1 was essentially my nemesis. I was absolutely terrible at running it. And the first time I completed a run, it took me 8 attempts to get out of Sando 1. It kind of got turned into a bit of a meme in my channel, and then we ended up deciding to actually create a category called the Sando 8, where you just run Sando 1 8 times in a row. And it's now an official category. You can actually run that as a speedrun category. And then we extended it to the Sando 100, where, you guessed it, we run the level 100 times in a row. But yeah, you can see I'm going to use a specific strat on this boss here. I'm going to intentionally damage boost, which will then allow me to get a hit while he's in the air, and thus in the sand in 2 hits nice and fast. So I'm going to be trying frame perfect reset again here, because I really don't want to do Sando 2, but we'll see. Alright.
Come on.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Unbelievable. Okay, it's
So
fine.
quick.
Okay, so we're doing Sando 2. Everyone panic. No, that's fine. So you're going to see the first glitch in a second. I'm just going to clip through the floor. Really easy to do. You basically just hold left. After that, I'm going to be going for the dreaded loop clip. Discovered by DMTM. Sort of 5-6 years ago.
Found by me.
It's found by me. Discovered by DMTM many years ago. And allows us to get inside the wall to skip a huge chunk of the level. And then we're going to be trying partner clip one more time. Oh, that's a pain.
Oh yeah.
That can happen.
Yeah. So in that fall there, if you just fall in a certain angle and speed, you can just clip through that that little door there. And unfortunately, because this is air, they also screen wraps isn't really a possibility, which you can get out of that easily in the original, but not in air.
Okay. So we're going to be trying the loop clip here. So what I'm trying to do is essentially, that would have been perfect if I'd done the jump. Essentially, I'm trying to get Sonic trapped where the transition point is between the foreground and the background, which will basically allow me to just run into the wall. And if I can do it, we will then be able to skip a huge chunk of the level. Although this is probably, for me at least, the hardest trick in the game. And I'm also on a time limit here because of the ghosts, because if they start coming after me, I'm in trouble. There we go.
Nicely done.
So now a certain series of key presses just to get up into the section I need to be in. And I fell down. Typical. That's alright. We've done the first bit, which is important. Now I've got to try and get the partner clip though, and I reckon the ghosts will probably be after me at this point. Here they come.
You think you outrun them with the flat?
So this definitely makes this partner clip a lot harder, because I now have to try and do it while avoiding them, and that's...
Oh my god.
Yeah, it makes this bit near impossible, I have to be honest. To be honest, I may just run the rest of the level glitchless at this point. Just to get it over and done with. Yeah, Sando 2 is definitely one of those levels where if you don't get everything right, I mean, it's incredibly hard to run it. Tails, where are you? Come back here. Thank you. If you don't get everything right in the run, in terms of the glitches, it can be incredibly punishing. But to be honest, we're through most of the inbound section here, so we'll just skip through and carry on with the level. So yeah, Tim, I don't know if there's anything else you want to read at the moment, or if there's any more donations that have come in. That would be a great time.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, we just like to hope you're enjoying the run. Get it right. And also, we'd like to thank ESA for supporting the marathon, providing their channel for us here. And they also provide us with technical assistance, sharing of gear, and sponsors. Their next event is coming up soon. It's ESA Winter 2021 from the 30th to the 21st of February on this very channel. So please remember to tune in for that. I'd also like to advise, that all your money that we are raising here is Sports Crisis, who are a charity supporting people out of homelessness for good. So please get your donations in if you can. Thank you very much.
I'm so sorry, Huds.
So you may have seen my reaction during that. That was unfortunate. Sonic managed to clip inside of one of the moving objects, and it instantly killed me. And of course, because we did loop clip, I skipped all the checkpoints up to that bit, so we're now having to redo most of the level glitches because I don't have my lightning shield, so I can't even attempt loop clip again at this point. So we're just going to try and get Sando 2 over and done with here. But yeah, that's this game can at times be unspeakably cruel, unfortunately, and that is one of those moments. But it happens. It happens.
Yeah, the crush deaths in Sonic 3 and Knuckles especially, it's in all the Sonic games, but in this game, and even on OG, you'll touch platforms, and they won't even be like going downwards or crushing you into a wall, and you'll just be crushed, so...
We're still doing okay for time though, so it's not a huge issue right now. Apart from when Tails drops me like that. Thanks, Tails. So, I can't reattempt partner clip there because I've opened up the sand. If I were to try it, it will actually kill me. So yeah, even though we were at the block where we could have done it, I still have to run the rest of this now glitchless. And try my best this time not to get crushed by anything.
Yeah, like doing the loop clip and skipping that section using the Tails clip that Huds couldn't do because the ghosts were in the way, would skip pretty much all of this, and it would just wouldn't allow him to have to go through the whole section raising the sand.
Right. Don't get crushed this time. Blocks are being kind, at least. Okay. So we're through the worst part of the level, at the very least. We're just going to come up to the slopes now. We'll go down a couple of sand slopes, and then we'll be going to the boss. Unfortunately, it does mean we're not going to see the glitchy boss either, and our lovely Sandopolis ghosts will be leaving us at that point rather than giving us a nice little red hue outline. But it's not the end of the world. Right. Oops.
Oh yeah, I'd just like to say Huds this is like his first speed run, and he's been doing so well, and he also just PB'd like a couple days ago, so that's pretty awesome.
Oh, thanks, Zax.
Yeah, currently third place, not too far from second.
1 second. 1 second was all I needed. Nah, it's fine. Anyway, Sandopolis done. Thank goodness for that. We can say goodbye to Sand. We're now in Lava Reef. Lava Reef 1. We're going to see 3 quick clips in a row here, or quick glitches, I should say. The first one anyone can do. You just jump there, go into lava, and tap right. And we clip through the floor, nice and simple. I'm going to come up here and grab a fire shield, usually helpful for a fire level. The next one's going to be kind of similar to Flying Battery's platform clip. We're going to use one of these spinning platforms here, where I'm actually going to spin dash Sonic under it, and it will literally just push us through the wall. And then the third one, we're actually going to use Tails to clip us through some lava so we can get into Knuckles section, and then things are going to start getting much weirder. So there we go, just spin dash through the wall because, you know, walls don't exist. Come over to this section here. Okay. So there's a bit of an interesting collision in Sonic 3 Air with the Tails flight assist. If we come under here, grab onto Tails and just fly up into this corner, the lava doesn't affect us. And we can just clip through it. And now we're into Knuckles section, and this actually puts the game in a very weird state. So the first thing is I need to be incredibly careful about my spin dashes here, because I can warp myself into competition mode if I'm not, which is why I'm trying to keep hold of this fire shield so I can just fire dash everywhere. The second thing though is that we basically skip a flag in the game that kind of locks out the boss arena after we're done with it. So normally after we're done with this boss, we'd continue on right into Lava Reef Act 2. And Act 1 would be locked out for us. Instead, what you're going to see us do in a second is go back left, grab the checkpoint again, and restart from last checkpoint. And it will reset the boss conditions. So we're still going to be in Act 2 at that point, but we're going to redo the Act 1 boss, which then allows us to effectively say we've completed Act 2. But the way that we trigger that is by going into Knuckles area. So, Act 1 complete.
Tails is behind the background, by the way. I see him, his little feet below that lava. Oh, there he is.
There he is. And then, yeah, Lava Reef Act 2. Oh, look, we're back in the Act 1 boss again. And, again, something enabled because of the features they've basically added into Sonic 3 Air with the Tails Flight Assist, and with the ability to menu, so we can just restart from the last checkpoint. So we're making good use of those features. We're just going to replay the boss here. So, Tim, again, if you've got anything you want to say, you've got another 20 seconds or so.
Fantastic. Thank you very much indeed. Please keep your donations coming in towards Crisis. We've raised $1,195 so far. Please keep them coming in. Remember, we've got the upcoming bid war for the Spyro the Dragon colour later on this evening. Please get in your favourite colour of Spyro. Most of the colours don't have anything towards them, so with $5 or $10, you could maybe even have your own personal coloured Spyro.
Thank you very much. So, Hidden Palace for Sonic, we're going to go and meet Knuckles here. But if you play this as Knuckles, it's basically just get from one end to the other and into the teleporter. And Joey, I believe that you recently discovered some new pause strats for getting that 8-second world record, if you care to share with the world.
Oh yes, I would love to share my secrets. So, and in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, there is a level in the Knuckles playthrough where you play Hidden Palace, which is a straight line to the teleporter. I spent countless years of research and just going Zen mode under a waterfall with the Genesis controller in my hand, just learning how to do the level the most optimal way possible. And it cannot be done without the use of pausing. So I thank the community under the years for helping me discover this amazing tech, as well as just how difficult it is. You know, it means a lot that I finally achieved my goal.
Definitely one of the top speedruns in the world. So that's Hidden Palace done. It's mostly just cutscene for Sonic. We have a little fight with Knuckles. He has been beefed up in Sonic 3 Air. He's definitely not as easy as he is in the original. You've got to be very careful about how you fight him. But yeah, that's Hidden Palace over. We're now into Sky Sanctuary. We're going to hear another great tune from Longest Solo Ever. Really nice funk cover. And yeah, we're basically going to be using the Tails Flight Assist here to just, as this level is a vertical level, we don't go horizontally left to right, we go up. So we're just going to use Tails Flight Assist to kind of fly us up through all the sections in the quickest possible way. So we're going to go up here, grab ourselves a lightning shield, head up into this top section. and then just start flying up to the next bit. Now that this level normally has 3 bosses, you have 2 mini bosses with Mechasonic, bringing back the old Green Hill and the Metropolis 3 boss from Sonic 1 and 2 respectively, and then you have the final battle with Mechasonic as well. We skipped both of those, so we're just going to do the one at the very end, and by using the flight assist to just keep going up vertically, we're just skipping each one. Tails, do you want to land? Thank you. There we go. So in an older version of this, we had a glitch called Tails. It was the Tails Infinite Flight glitch. And what it basically allowed us to do was when Tails ran out of puff, we could jump off of him and then immediately re-enable his flight again. So you could just basically flight assist endlessly. That was patched in this particular version. And we didn't actually start using this version until we found things like Partner Clip, because then it meant for the levels where we actually needed that, like Sandopolis 2 and Flying Battery 1, we had alternate tech where we didn't need the flight assist anymore. So that's Mechasonic done, that's Sky Sanctuary out of the way. We're now coming up into Death Egg 1. This is going to be my final opportunity to try and do the frame perfect reset. As it happens today, not that I want to jinx anything, in all my practice runs, I've only got it in Death Egg 1 both times. So maybe it's a good sign, maybe not, but we're going to give this a go. Anyway.
You got this.
You only sacrificed it in Hydra 1 and Carnival Night and Sando 1 just for it to work in Death Egg, which means it's going to happen.
Saving it for the last possible moment. Keen-eyed amongst you may notice that this is not the normal route for Sonic in Death Egg 1. This is actually Tails' route that we've just taken. Another thing they changed in Sonic 3S, certain levels have had, really annoying springs or spikes removed from them, and the developer actually opened up this section so Sonic's able to take it instead. Actually, in my opinion, makes it a much nicer level to run for Sonic. Certainly a lot quicker, I believe. So, through the Gravity Room. Out the top we go. Just trying to keep hold of this Lightning Shield, it just helps to speed up certain sections. Up the top, and then we're going to go see our friend Red Eye, but before we do that, I'm going to grab the checkpoint up the top just in case if we end up a frame early again. It does mean I'll have to fight Red Eye again, but at least it means I don't have to replay the whole level.
Yeah, the previous checkpoint before the one that Huds just grabbed is right before the Gravity Room, which is a long ways ago, like around 30 seconds before this last checkpoint he just got.
Okay, so phase 1 of Red Eye out of the way. Now we've got the platforms. 8 more hits required. Make sure I grab a few rings. That's 5, that's 6, 7, and 8. Thank you, Tails. Right. Last attempt. Let's see if we can do it this time. Fingers crossed. Got it.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's the frame perfect reset.
If it's gotta work in one level, at least it's the one that saves the most time.
Wow, so that was a Totino's 4 frames away, yeah?
That was 4 frames away, so 2 perfect unpause and repauses after.
Nice.
So, one thing to say, I don't really have the dexterity, me being an old boy, that some of our younger runners do. So I have changed the input controls for Sonic 3S so that my second row of buttons, the first button is just like a normal jump button, the middle one doesn't do anything, and the third one is a pause button. And what that means is I can thumb swipe across it, and it gives me the right timing to do that pause and unpause. So yeah, it's not always perfect as you've seen today, but in times when I clearly need it, just like then, it does allow us to get that frame perfect reset. It does mean that unfortunately we're not going to see the true ending because we're basically replaying Death Egg 1, so the game will actually finish and time will finish after I defeat Red Eye and the time bonus completes. Don't worry though, I've already checked with our lovely hosts, and as long as I come in underestimate, which I believe at the moment I am, they have said I can do the final boss and we'll get the true ending afterwards. But we're going to fight Red Eye here one more time, so 8 hits on him to break these orbs open, try and avoid all the spikes. Perfect. And then we're going to do the platforms one more time. Come on. Being difficult now, of course. There we go. Right. Time is going to come up when time bonus completes, so make sure you're ready. And time.
GG's.
So as you can see, a little bit of an anticlimactic ending. So what we're going to do, just to confirm, the game is clear. That is the end of the game. It does recognise it. As I said, I did check in advance to make sure that we'd be allowed to do this if I came in underestimate. Just to check, Tim, did we come in underestimate?
You did indeed an underestimate.
Fantastic. What was
So
the final
we're good
time
to
out
go
of
and see
interest?
the final. 43:04.
Not too bad, not
So
too bad.
let's see the proper ending, shall we?
So we're going to see the proper ending. Normally you'd run through Death Egg 2, you'd do Urubal, and then you come to the final boss here. Now, because I've come in through level select, you'll see I have no ring, so I need to be a little bit careful not to take a death here, which can happen on fingers. But yeah, 3 phases here. First off, we have fingers. Each finger takes 3 hits, and there's 6 of them. So we're just going to use spin dashing. Oh, Vitals. Next stage is the laser, so we're going to bonk him on the nose, it'll open up the laser, and then we'll try and get 8 hits on that. I completely mistimed that jump.
Don't worry, you can hear more Chungus now.
Oh, I love it.
No, he's not playing Chungus.
No, sadly we don't have Final Chungus on. We've got another longest solo ever cover of the final boss music. Okay, we'll try that again.
But yeah, out of all the frame perfect pauses, like we said, like 3-4 levels depending on which ones you want to do it on. The Death Egg one saves by far the most time, so it was still nice that Huds got that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm very pleased to have got it. Right, let's try this again.
Oh my god, that's all scary.
Right, there you go. Phase 2 done. Phase 3, we've got 8 more hits as Robotnik Eggman tries to run away with the Master Emerald. So I'm charging up a peel out here. First hit, second hit, straight over a kill plane. 3 and 4 and 5. 6 and 7. 1 more hit to go. There we go. And now we'll get the proper ending. I've prepared some very special music for you guys. For this one, another longest solo ever cover. You're going to hear Starlight and then a little bit of City Escape. But yeah, that is the run. That is Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. The Sonic and Tails, what used to be called Bad Ending, has actually now been changed to Beat the Game because technically we didn't get the ending initially. Yeah, the glitch category. So yeah, first off, I just want to say a huge thank you to both Joey and Zax, who got up early in the morning over in America to come and commentate for me. So thank you very much, lads. It's appreciated.
No worries, man. GG's again.
Yeah, nice to be here, man. Appreciate you having us.
It's great to have you both here. And I also want to give a huge shout out as well to the whole Sonic 3 Air community. As I've said before, you know, you guys are very much my home. I love, you know, everything that we do there. We have a lot of fun. We play a lot of games. And yeah, like a lot of this tech wasn't possible without everyone in the community working really hard together to try and make this thing happen. If any of you out there are interested in running this game, you can run it glitched, glitchless. We've now got Amy categories. We've got a mod so you can run this game as Amy. Come check us out in Discord. If you go speedrun.com/s3air, you'll get a link to our Discord. You can come and join the community. But yeah, other than that, I just want to say a huge thank you as well to UKSG for having me here to do this run. And for letting me give you all the proper ending. And yeah, I think that's everything I need to say at the moment. So Tim, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Can I just say, Huds, that was just absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much indeed. It was an absolute pleasure to see that run. Big thank you also again to Joey and Zaxxon for the commentary. It's really appreciated. So we're going to be, don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back shortly. We've got some more Sonic action for you. And do not go anywhere because it's everybody's favourite Sonic game, Sonic 06, which does make the most amazing speed run. So we'll be going over to a break just now, but stay with us. Thanks again.